Hello Sadhguru, I'm Shrikari and I'm running an NGO for underprivileged children right now, and I've sort of decided for myself that this is what I want to dedicate my life for, which is serving the society. So I have 3 questions for you. The first is, being a social entrepreneur yourself, how do you think I should prepare myself for the rest of my life to be dedicated to this cause? And second thing, you've mentioned a lot of issues, for example, malnutrition, and there is intolerance, and there is so many issues. So which issue do you think that our generation should target in order to get the best effect out of it? And thirdly, do you have any sort of program that can help our students who are doing this kind of an effort, because we don't have the kind of power or exposure to reach the kind of levels that you can?
If any of you have… Please sit down. If any of you have, as she said, if you have similar intentions that you want to take up a social cause and make it happen, well, you asked me, which should we take it up? In my focus right now is nourishment, education, ecology. These are the 3 things which are crucial for this nation. If these 3 things happen, all the other problems will get sorted out by themselves. If you start attacking small problems which are in the country, which are plenty, not 1 or 2, they're in hundreds, small issues which we are picking up, believe me, you will not solve the problem, you will only have the satisfaction of fighting for something. Don't fight for something, we have enough fight going on, we've seen enough fights forever. It's important, this country must be well-nourished, fundamental education must happen, and ecologically we must take some quick steps, because this is an area which we cannot reverse very easily. It may take decades or even centuries sometimes to turn it back, depending upon the kind of damage we cause. These 3 dimensions if we take care, all the other issues that you're mentioning, many other issues, small issues, I'm not saying they're not important, but if you take up those causes right now, you will not have a good foundation, but you will build a superstructure which will anyway collapse after some time. So these are 3 fundamentals. If anybody who has such intentions, if you want, you come to us free of cost, we will train you for 1 or 2 or 3 months. Right now, we are… somebody mentioned Rally for Rivers, we are training hundreds of youth for over 6 months about the ecological aspect, how they can take it up in their own area, full depth and dimension of the problem and how they should handle it, how they should deal with the governments, how they should deal with the people and the situation on the ground, how to manage this like this. So for these 3 aspects, if you're taking up nourishment or education or ecology, we can train you. Above all, if you're going into social activity, I've seen so many people, particularly Indians who are settled in United States, after working there for 10–15 years, when they've made a certain amount of money, quite a few of them get this urge, they want to come back to their village and do something. I'm telling you, almost 90% of them return absolutely frustrated, not able to doing anything, and lost their money, lost their job, this kind of situation, simply because India is a complex thing to deal with. One has to be in a certain state of… First thing is to understand, another thing is how you are. If you are the kind who are going to get freaked and disturbed by everything happening negatively around you, then you should not get into it, because they're going to freak the hell out of you on a daily basis. It doesn't matter how much work you do, you will only face abuse and accusations, and people will file cases against you, they will protest against you, all kinds of things. So it's very important you make yourself in such a way, what you want in your life, what you want to create, in which way you want to make a difference, that is more important than everything else. Every day volunteers who are working for us come up to me and say, Sadhguru, I can't work with this person is horrible, I can't do this. So I tell them, see, in this world, this is how people are. Like this, like that, like that, like that, this is how they are. If you think what you're doing is of such importance, you work with these people. If you want to work with ideal people, go to heaven and today. Yes.